with another video. As y'all can see, today's video is going to be the good and bad of dating a photographer. You ever thought about dating one? Yes, no? Leave it in the comments below. Okay, so I did write it down, so I'm gonna be reading off my phone and then just going from there. Okay, all right, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so starting out, I was not a photogenic person, and I'm still not. It's days when I get in front of the camera and I don't know what to do. Like, it's not meant for me. Like, I'm just not supposed to be in front of the camera. I don't know why. Sometimes you just get like a weird feeling like I'm not supposed to be doing this. Before we got together, I was only comfortable with my friends behind the camera because I knew in the end it was all fun and games. But with this, you have to be serious. It's moments where it's meant to be fun and energetic because it'll look authentic and real. With your friends, you're gonna have fun. You're gonna goof off, blah, blah, blah. But for professional pictures, you literally have to be like on point because it's not only you. Like, whatever you do with the pictures, you do with the pictures. But for your boyfriend or girlfriend, they have to post their work. So you have to make sure like you're serious for them, because you don't know which pictures they're gonna like. So here's a picture before, or like when we got together and I started modeling for him. First now, and as y'all see, it's the same face, kind of the same pose. But you see I was a lot more tense in the first photo versus the second photo. I was a lot more comfortable. Like, I learned myself and like what I felt most comfortable doing. Versus the first photo, I didn't know what I was doing. I was stuck. I was pretty much not asking for help because I don't know why. Self-reflection, so pretty much confidence. The good of dating a photographer, it could help boost self-esteem depending on the person. Like, someone can have confidence but still need a little extra push to believe it, versus someone who has super low self-esteem, so they needed a lot more. So like, if I was confident but I felt like I wasn't pretty enough, then I would just need that extra little push. Versus where if I didn't feel confident, I would have to have them push me way more harder to get me out of my comfort zone. The bad on the flip side is, no matter how good the picture is, if your self-esteem is bad, you are going to think you still don't look right, or something's always messed up, no matter how hard you try to make the photos come out good. Because before even seeing the final image. Meaning, say you're posing and you got this outfit on that you picked, you think the pictures do not look right, and then you see the final pictures and you still don't think it look right because your self-esteem is low. So you just think like everything about the picture is bad, when in reality it's a fire ass picture. Duh. Y'all probably wondering what that music was in the background. It was Kai's lullaby, baby doll thing. How is it helpful for both sides? This is kind of in between good and bad. I only say this because sometimes only one person benefits. For example, if I'm modeling, a lot more people will see and like the photo that has been posted and begin to follow me from his page or on my end. Although I might have a lot more males versus females. Females who do see it might struggle with confidence from what I've said before, so they may go to his page and look at the other pictures that are there. Meaning, if they think I look good, they're gonna follow me because they want to see more pictures. Versus where if I post a picture and people see it on my page, they're gonna follow me more than follow him because they don't feel as confident to get in front of the camera, at least try. Possibly make them scared to reach out and do pictures because they don't feel as pretty as what they do, as what they've seen on the page. And that's not the reality. So, of course, we all gonna have our insecurities. I'm always gonna think this girl prettier than me, that girl prettier than me. She may think I'm prettier than her, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know why we do that. We just do. But, yeah. But, anybody ever heard the saying, beauty's in the eye of the beholder? Well, the photographer is the beholder because they are capturing you when you feel like you are the highest amount of self-security, meaning the most confident, like you feel that's when you feel the most prettiest, like you on top of the world type shit, right? So pretty much like if this comes back to the last thing I said, like they might see my pictures and then they might go to his page and follow him and then try to book a shoot, and you don't feel pretty like during the whole process, and then you might get some pictures back and like, oh, okay, I did this, I did that, and then there's some other pictures you're like, oh, why did I do this? It's like, it's weird. Type of photography, y'all. With mine, it be girls in lingerie. But y'all, with this type of photography, oh, it's gonna test you. But this can play a big role on a person if you're learning more about yourself, meaning how you view yourself and why. So with me, I used to not care what people think. Like, I got me a little chubby stomach. Well, right now I'm pregnant, but before, like, I got a chubby stomach. I don't got a booty. I ain't got titties. So, yeah, that makes me view myself a lot more than what I normally would. But before we got together, I didn't care what nobody thought. And then I don't know what changed. Like, I guess my self-esteem just got lower. And this is way before we met. But yeah. So yeah, pretty much what I got in here is dating this type of photographer. You will constantly compare yourself to other models, comparing if you're worth it for them, comparing if you can help them get where you need. This is a down for a person dating this type of photographer. Not every person, but a person who struggles with self-esteem, like I mentioned. So if you feel like you top notch and you all the way up there, then it's not gonna bother you as much because like whatever, like okay, next. Although you are happy with them doing what they love, they will think the opposite just because of self-reflection. And he thinks this all the time. He thinks I don't want him doing anything when that's not the case. Like, it's not you, it's them, but that's the next topic. Yeah, like I said, bring me to the next topic because it's not you, it's them. Dealing with different type of models. Oh, Jesus. So the good on this one is usually you can recognize like who needs the self push, like who needs the little push. You could tell like who's the one that's not as confident versus the people who are, because the way they just act. And the ones that just feel like, oh, okay, well I can just do this and he ain't gonna, or he gonna fall for this or whatever they thinking in their head, because they're not gonna say it out loud. They're not gonna say it because you right there. And that's for both sides actually. You're gonna start comparing yourself to that person. You're gonna constantly think your spot is not secure with those type of models, when it honestly is. But that just goes back to self-reflection. Dating a photographer is gonna be the main source of self-reflection. It's gonna be, can you handle it? Can you not handle it? What are the factors? Like, what is gonna play into you? What's gonna play into you? Because you're like, yeah. Business can be slow and fast, and that's a good thing because when it's slow, you guys can take personal time for each other, figure out what y'all next move is. Like for me, I can figure out what outfits I want to do next, how I want the shoot to be. Yeah, pretty much how I want like the outfit and stuff. For him, he can figure out like locations, how he wants his studio set up, figuring out time management. But when it's fast and you got like a lot of bookings, like I work, so we have to like work around my work schedule. Otherwise, it won't work for the model because we have to work with their schedule as well. So sometimes we can compromise and sometimes we can't. So that's the only downside of when business is fast versus when business is slow, because you can always go around. But it just depends on you and your significant other and how you guys deal with fast and slow business paces. So what, in the end, if you've always wanted to be modeled, then I say go for it. I know I wanted to, but I have viewed myself as a person. But how I viewed myself as a person, I never went for it. I was always told growing up, you are so beautiful, you should model, but I didn't believe it. But that's okay. That is okay. If you want to do it, do it. If you feel like, oh, I need to take baby steps, take baby steps. There's nothing wrong with that. Me, I just jumped right into it. I mean, I literally jumped right into it. Sometimes it will take a while to step out your comfort zone. That is facts. Because not only after until, yeah, it will just take a while to step out your comfort zone. And tell yourself it's time to see a difference in yourself, big or small. Me getting with Kyle has helped my confidence. It may not be a super big difference because we will always have our insecurities no matter what. I'm not saying, oh, get with the photographer and all your insecurities going away, because no. I wish it worked like that. I still have my insecurities, and he be trying to, y'all see my birthmark? Oh my god. But he don't know why. But that's just females. But these 5 things can play a role in every aspect of the relationship. I'm still learning and working towards not letting certain stuff bother me. Models, that's like the main thing, and like trying to get myself back to where I was before me and him got together, of not caring what I wore. It's been 2 years since I started modeling, and I don't regret it at all, because I've seen my growth, I've seen his growth, and I've seen our growth as a couple. And yeah, so that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe. Turn your post notifications on, because there will be a new video every week. So yeah, see y'all in the next one.